The night before we left was wild. Lana was just like, let's take some shots. And she went inside and got 9 Patron shots. And we got kicked out of the strip club.
Threesome. Welcome into the podcast, another episode of a one-man show. There you had a little snippet, just a little snippet of my new song, Threesome, which is available this Friday, July 31st. And I wanted to give a huge thank you to everybody that's pre-ordered the song. Pre-orders do go a long way in supporting me and my independent music career. And in today's episode, Adelia went to Nashville with Lana Rhoades.
Boom.
Adelia, Pearson, and I got in our first fight.
Ooh.
And we can, help you guys out with any friendship fights that you have. We talked a lot about that. And then we talked about how we don't know what's going on in the world with the government.
The shadow government's out there, man.
Conspiracy theories and whatnot. Before we get into this episode, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the pod. Tell the people how you felt FaceTiming fans.
It was very sentimental, and I teared up because the girl goes, "Oh yeah."
Yeah. What did that feel like, being like recognized?
I don't know. It felt weird.
Is that your first time being recognized?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was just like, yeah, it was cute.
I can't wait for the day that Adelia gets recognized out on the streets. But out on the streets.
Out of the streets.
The streets of Sherman. When she's out on the corner, like prostituting and shit. What?
Whoa.
Mark!
When are you going to do that?
But yo, guys, thank you to everybody that's pre-ordered it. It's $1.29. It's linked down below. Your last chance to pre-order is today and tomorrow. And the reason that I asked for the pre-order is basically all it is to support me as an artist, because these songs are really fucking expensive, and I pay with them with my own money. So basically, it's like donating $1 to me so I can continue to make music and chase my dream while I make you guys YouTube videos.
Let me gas my man up real quick, because you guys don't quite understand. This guy puts thousands of dollars into the music.
Yeah, we talked about it before.
But
50 to be exact.
Relax. Let me $50,000 into his music to release a couple songs. And I think what it is like, it's really hard as an independent artist to make money and also to become successful. So when this song comes out, I want to ask you guys and challenge all of you, because I'm going to be doing it. But gas your boy up in the comments, run up the likes on the video, and share it with as many people as you can, because Mark's up against a lot, trying to fight a whole industry that have labels and campaigns behind it, and he's just going on his own. So do that for him, for me,
thank
for
you.
Adelia.
Yeah, I'm saying a big F you basically to everybody that is supposed to be my mentor, and say that, they're saying it's not to release a song, given whatever. I'm releasing it, guys, and I want to thank you. But yeah, I'm excited for that.
Whole $1.29. I pre-ordered it, and I've said this before, and in my video, if you can afford a McDouble at McDonald's for $1.29, you can afford pre-ordering Mark's new song. So,
well, I think
facts.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think that the weird thing is, and I've always struggled with this, is like, I've made videos for free, essentially, for the viewer for my whole entire life. They've never had to pay for anything, and it's like, it's such a weird thing, like asking someone to buy a song, because like you can just listen to it on Spotify for free. But I think the reality is, not a lot of people realize that like you have to pay producers, you have to pay people to mix it, master it, you got to pay to upload it, you got to pay people to do the album art, all these promotional things, and it really adds up. So yeah, it does go a long way. Enough of me talking about that bullshit. I already know you guys.
We are stoked for the song. Threesome.
I already know you guys got my back. Yo, something crazy happened this week. Pearson went to IKEA and his camera got stolen.
Bro, so stressed. Yeah.
I would have cried.
Brand new camera. He's only had it for like 5 days. Tell people what happened.
Okay, so we're in IKEA. Saxon came and met me at IKEA, and I was like picking out some stuff for like the room and like the house and the balcony stuff. And I was really just like kind of just having fun. I was filming some stuff while we were there just to add some stuff to the vlog. And then I run to the bathroom and I come out, and I had my camera with me as we walked in, and then we walked around, and I thought it got stolen when I went to the bathroom. Turns out it wasn't true. What happened was we were pushing our cart, and I pulled over to grab something off the shelves, and somebody swapped carts with me, took all of my stuff, and they put the same stuff in my cart that I'd already had.
Oh, wow.
So it was super confusing, because
how do you know that?
So when I got to the end of the checkout, I start going to the bottom of the cart, and like most of it looks the same until I got to the very bottom, and then there's just like some stuff covering the bottom. And I looked at it and I was like, what the hell? This isn't my stuff. I go, Saxon, when did you pick out sheets? And she goes, what? I didn't pick out sheets. These look terrible. They're like ugly plaid sheets. They're hideous. And I go, do you have my camera? And she goes, no, you have your camera. I go, no, I put my camera in the cart and we were pushing it around. She's like, oh shit. And I go, fuck. And I just like, I look at her. I'm like, can you just watch a cart? I'm going to go straight to Lost and Found and see what's going on. Somebody took my camera from the cart and took the cart as well, and apparently checked out with all of my stuff and my camera and thought they were getting a free camera in the meantime. But thankfully, IKEA returned it to me, including my little satchel. But yeah.
So they took it to Lost and Found.
They did take it to
So we
Lost
have a good
and Found.
Samaritan.
Thank you to the good Samaritan
so the
at IKEA.
people, so maybe the person that,
Yeah, they didn't steal it. They accidentally took the cart.
Yeah.
oh my
Let's get
God.
a thumbs up in the chat for good people still in the world.
Hey.
Wow.
But Saxon was like, she was like, you stayed so calm. I was like, inside I was dying, but like, it's a waste of my time to like, let
Imagine
people see
spending
me.
thousands of
I would
dollars.
have cried. You know me. I would have hyperventilated and started crying.
You've cried over McDouble spilling on the ground. Facts.
If Adelia doesn't cry at least one time a day, there's something wrong with her.
We're more stressed out if she doesn't
I even
cry.
cried before this podcast.
Yeah,
so.
she was. I thought I was gonna have to call Saxon to be on the podcast. I was genuinely about to call Saxon. And
No
then
way.
Pearson's like, go see if she's okay.
He's like, bro, we got to shoot this. I'm like, I know, but you just invited her on. We have to see what's going on.
But
What
welcome
happened?
back, Adelia. It's been a few episodes since you've been
Do
on.
we get to know the tea?
Maybe.
Oh, I'm excited. Ooh.
We could.
Should we discuss the tea that she just?
If you want to talk about the tea,
Can we talk about the tea? What
I
happened
could
out
do like
there?
a short version.
Let's do the short version.
Because maybe I need like an opinion.
I want to
Oh,
hear.
this is great. Actually, you know
Yeah.
what? This is really good for Pearson to give a perspective on. I'm not very good at this kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
tell the people, lay it out, because I'm sure that this happens a lot. And yeah, this is a really common thing.
Let's hear
I feel like I'm just like so bad with storytelling. I feel like even
Just
you.
tell me exactly what you told me.
Gosh, how do I even start? A good friend of mine used to talk to someone,
A guy.
a guy, yes, and obviously didn't really end.
How long were they
nicely-
talking?
nicely. Honestly, like maybe a month or two.
Jeez.
I don't know.
Okay.
It was a very short kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
To my memory, but yeah, and then obviously ended. Blah blah. It's been months, but they're obviously not on good terms. Like because on her end, she thinks they're not on good terms. On his end, he's like, "What did I do? What? Why you hate me?"
Yeah, it just didn't work out.
And now he wants to, make some content with me. Blah blah blah. Like obviously, I'm like friends, like acquaintance friends with him, because I'm nice to everybody. I try to be nice to everybody, but obviously, I'm still on my friend's side.
yep.
Yeah. Not to be disrespectful to her or to anybody. So I asked her first. I went to her first, been like, hey, can I, as out of respect, I'm asking you if you're okay with me doing content with this person, blah, blah, blah. And she did not take it very well.
What did she say?
She said that I'm disrespecting her, that I'm a really bad friend. She doesn't want to be friends with me if I'm going to do this. And I told her, yeah.
How do you feel about that, Pearson? I'm on washy water, because when it comes to work for me, I will not let a single person, even if you're my best friend, tell me what I can and can't do for work.
Right.
That is my job. That is how I make money.
Right.
And that's how I was thinking. I'm not thinking
Yeah.
about like the
The girl code?
the girl code. I'm thinking about, oh my God, I'm going to make content with them. Like
he a
it's going to
big-
benefit both of us.
Is he a big TikToker,
Yeah,
YouTuber?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they never even
Yeah.
had sex, bro.
Oh, so they just like were talking and making out and gene jamming.
They like weren't.
They didn't even have a thing, basically.
Like-
She was interested, he wasn't. That's what it comes down to.
Like he was, but it just
Can I ask you something?
miscommunication.
Say back in the day when we were talking, and then I did what I did to you, and then a girl, like your friend, not your sister, but a close friend of yours, I don't know who the fuck I would say, was like, hey, do you mind if I hang out with Mark? Would that upset you?
I think honestly a little bit, because me and you work pretty close. I think if we didn't hang out like that, or we just kind of like hooked up every now and then, I would be I don't care. But I think like the fact that we were a little bit closer than that, I would. But at the same time, like, what am I
So
gonna do?
now-
I can't control what people
Right.
like. I'd be like, it's fine. I mean,
Here's my
hurts,
question:
but-
How close is she to this guy? Like, and how close are you to her? So she's like they've. Hooked
I'm very
up.
close to her, but I'm not like,
She's not close to the guy.
yeah.
So I think it's a complicated situation no matter what. As soon as you get feelings and emotions involved, everything gets really murky and you can't be objective. And this is a common thing in like being a boss and business is exactly what Mark said. I compartmentalize the two things. There's relationships and there's business. Yeah. If I got butthurt about every time a buddy of mine did a video or a movie or something with an ex-girlfriend or a girl that I used to talk to, there would be nobody in LA for any of us on any terms to talk to.
That's what I'm saying.
Like imagine all the 3 degrees of separation from like one girl that I hooked up with or talked to and one guy that you hooked up with or talked to and one girl that you hooked up with and talked to. And all these little moments throughout the history of time in LA, and we would never be able to work with anybody.
Right.
Like we have Ryan Rotman over all the time. Great dude. He and I both dated Victoria. Imagine if I was butthurt every time and I was like, Mark, you can't have Ryan over.
Yeah. It's like, it's literally exactly like that. It's almost like everyone that she doesn't like or isn't like on good terms with, I can't talk to either or be friends with them or anything.
Here's a question I have, because I thought about this. Fuck. We don't have to put this in if you don't want to. But I was like thinking about this. I was like, what if you and Saxon didn't really have the relationship you had anymore? Would you be, probably wouldn't hang out with her. That would upset you probably, yeah?
You wouldn't hang out with her?
Yeah. Out of respect to you.
You wouldn't hang out with her out of respect to me because...
Like put her in my vlogs. Like that's what I'm, like, so when
it wouldn't upset me if you did that.
It wouldn't?
No. I don't know. So
I'm
what's the
confused.
question? So if you, if we had like Saxon and I stopped talking.
Right.
And then you kept putting her in your vlogs.
Yes.
That would be a little weirder only because we live together.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if we didn't live together, I think it'd be a little less weird. But like, let's say she and I stopped talking in that way. I'd be like, yeah, I mean.
I'd be like, yo, Pearson Saxon's coming over. We're going to shoot this bit.
We're going to shoot this bit. Also, I'm going to be making out with her in the bit. I'd be like,
that's not what I'm saying.
Whoa.
But like, think about this, right? Back to my crew, right? I had me, Kylie, George, Grady. Me and Kylie break up. Boom. George and I are very different when it comes to this kind of stuff. When me and Kylie broke up, George X'd Kylie. Like, you out, bro. Like, I ain't talking to you type shit. Like, he's loyal, like, he'll die for you as a friend. Yeah. I'm a little bit different when it comes to that. Like, I'm like, bro, look, you don't need to hate Kylie or because we're not together anymore or like whatever happened. Because that's between me and her. Right. And you guys still have a friendship. You know what I'm saying? There's always a weird thing when you're like friends with your boy's girl.
Yeah.
And then they break up. It's like you have to pick a side, essentially.
You always have to pick a side. Yeah, it sucks. You can't be objective.
Why can't you? I feel like that's very common. If you guys are listening, if you guys had a situation, comment down below how you solve like something like that.
I think for me, I would say this. You do have to give it time, no matter what. Say like you and Kylie broke up or me and Saxon stopped talking, right? You guys have to give space for that to heal before you guys just start right back into it.
Right.
Even with the boys, I mean, like, it would be mildly uncomfortable, let's say in your situation. She still has feelings for the guy. You might just need to give it like a week or two, a little bit of time.
It's been months.
Has it actually been months?
She literally is
I'm sorry, she's got to get over it then. Fuck.
Like, she's moved on to someone else.
She's already talking to someone else?
But she's still caught up.
See, then that's a bad friend. I would say that. If she's already dating somebody else and she's still trying to control the relationship with you and him, even though it's purely business, I think she's being a bad friend in that situation.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's a benefit to you to have that in your career, whatever he is to that situation. And she's trying to control you and him when it's not her life to control. And she has had time to heal and get over it. And apparently they didn't even have anything in the first place.
The thing is she just like chose not. I don't know.
Yeah. And it puts you in a bad and uncomfortable situation that you have to now pick sides. And like, once again,
it's like ruining a friendship now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a lot of things are coming out now. Like the truth is coming out where it's like, okay, almost now.
You know what's crazy to me? Like, I think I see you always gossiping with your girlfriends and shit. It's so different how girls act versus guys.
Yeah.
Like me and Pearson, majority of our conversations are business oriented.
Very.
Like there's never like, yo, dude, like, I can't believe fucking Tyler did this. I don't think we've ever in our lives like gossiped about another dude.
Literally not once. Outside of being like, fuck, I wish I was doing
regretted
that.
this. I regretted last night.
Like
you guys do that.
We do. I mean,
I do
Mark
that.
does that.
Mark does that.
Speak for yourself.
Sorry.
I regret very little.
Yeah, it's always interesting. I don't know. I just don't like to waste my time on gossip.
Talking about other people.
Yeah. But it's good to talk about because that's a very common thing. Like the whole like, oh, girl code, bro code.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a girl code? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know girl code.
Probably. Here's my take on it. Look, here's what I think. I think this guy can shoot a TikTok with anyone in the fucking world.
Mm-hmm.
Why does he have to pick the girl that he talks to, his best friend, to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Either A, he's interested in talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
B, he's trying to make her jealous. Or C, he doesn't give a fuck and he, wants to collab with someone that wants to collab.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If it was me, there's 150,000 girls that I could pick in the city to be in a video.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
need to pick the girl I talked to's best friend unless I liked her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what my song Threesome is about. Actually,
Ooh.
it's about liking a girl. And this is very common, I feel like. I went in the studio and I wanted to write about, I was like, I like this girl, but she introduced me to her friend and her friend's way fucking cooler than her. But like, I'm already talking to the girl and like, how do you go from talking realistic? I mean, we came up with a funny idea like, oh, maybe we could have a threesome. That's what the song's about. Mm-hmm. But realistically speaking, if you say I was talking to Adelia and then Adelia introduces me to her friend and I'm like, oh fuck, I like Adelia's friend way better. Mm-hmm. How does one just like tell Adelia, hey, I'm sorry, but like I like your friend better? You know, how do you get out of that?
That will never happen.
How do you?
I
how do
don't know.
girls deal with it?
How would you handle that situation?
If I liked,
Say you met me, right? And we were talking, but then I introduced you to Pearson, way better looking, way better abs, way better eyes.
all facts.
Stop.
Way
Keep
smaller
going.
penis, but you don't know that yet.
Extremely tiny pee-pee. Very probably, frankly, one of the smallest penises.
But how would you basically navigate and hang out with Pearson over me?
I have never been in this situation. I don't know.
Really?
I literally, maybe I have and I just don't remember, but out of
Like
respect.
early stages of talking. I feel like it's very common.
It is. I've been in that situation.
How did you handle it?
I didn't talk to the other girl. I kept dating the chick that I was dating.
Really?
No
Yeah, I kept
way.
talking to her. Yeah.
And you were like,
I
if this
think-
doesn't pan
yeah.
out, then maybe I'll fuck your friend.
I thought about it. I ended up hooking her up, the girl that I was more interested in, with my friend. And then I was like, wash my hands. Now I can't do anything because now bro code has been installed and we won't fuck the same chick.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
What you did.
I think out of respect, I wouldn't say anything, and I would keep it going with the other
But
person.
what if that other person was your soulmate?
What if? Yeah. No, I've thought about that for sure.
What if you literally is just like the friend got it? I've
thought about that.
This has happened 2 times to me. The one time I did start to talk to the friend, and it was with Rachel Cook.
Oh,
I
actually?
was talking to this one girl, and I was like, damn, this girl, I don't think this girl's into me. And then she introduced me to her roommate, which was Rachel Cook, and I'm like, damn, Rachel Cook's way fucking cooler. And then I was like, fuck, I want to talk to Rachel. And then I think I just like kind of phased out the one girl, and then I was like, oh, by the way, like, do you mind if like I hang out with Rachel? And she was like, no, not at all. I just straight up said it.
Well, she was cool about it. Like, you just
Yeah.
got to find those cool people that will.
But I come to find out, I didn't say that actually. I think Rachel was like, hey, like, I'm going to hang out with Mark. Is that cool? And she's like, yeah, that's cool. But I don't know if she was like upset about it or anything.
I'm
but
sure
like,
deep down she was, a little
Of course. There's always that moment of like, you're the one that got passed on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're
That's
the less attractive one. You're the less cool one.
But if you got the cojones to like be like, hey, look, Adelia, I'm sorry, but like I like your friend way better.
Like I said,
feel
it'll
truth
never
goes a long way.
happen because I'm cool.
But do you think truth goes a long way in that situation?
I think it does.
Yeah.
Here's probably where I would come from. It is like, am I going to date either one of them long term, or is
Yeah.
this just because I want to hook up?
Or just feelings at that moment, like
Right.
just you're just having like butterflies for a second,
Now, if I knew for a fact and we were all hanging out together and I was like, man, that chick is my soulmate, and this one is such a like passe kind of boring thing that's happening, I'd be like, crap, now I have to do the hard thing. But I would absolutely do it if I thought like that was the one, right?
Yeah.
But if it was just like a hookup thing and I was like, oh, she's cute, no, it's not worth it to me.
Right. Adelia, talk about your past week. You went to Nashville, Tennessee with Lana Rhoades.
You went to Nashville with Lana Rhoades?
Yeah, she's my friend.
Yo, what's up, Mike?
How do you just start hanging out with Lana Rhoades? I haven't even hung out with her, and I'm friends with Mike and Logan.
Yeah, same.
Because my friend is her assistant.
Go on.
Yeah. She invited me to Nashville for her vlog, and then I vlogged too. Yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was like 2 days, whatever. It was good. We made lots of content, lots of videos. But the last night,
What happened on the last night?
in Nashville, the day before, the night before we left was wild.
Really?
Yes.
Go on.
Did you know? Does he know? Oh.
Let's hear it.
Okay. We went to a little barbecue place because we wanted some cool.
Which one did you go to?
I don't even remember. Yeah, I don't remember.
Jeez.
It was like dead.
Sorry to everybody that lives in Nashville.
Good damn.
Sorry.
She don't even know the good spots.
Yeah, we had some yummy food. And then I think it was Lana was just like, let's take some shots. I was like, okay. And she went inside and got 9 Patron shots.
For
I was
three of
like,
you?
for 3 each, right?
Mind you, Adelia will get drunk on a quarter of a shot.
Yeah, dude. We went to the bar one time and she had like a quarter of a drink. She's like, I'm drunk.
Literally.
When was this?
And we went to the
We went to
Santa Barbara, the trapeze place.
Oh yeah. And these shots were like in the plastic cup, so it's like they're like more than a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like they're big. So we chugged those like three, like 1, 2, 3, and we went to and then we decided to go to a strip club.
And
we go to the strip club, we buy ourselves a table,
and
then we buy ourselves a Hennessy bottle.
Nice
Mixing liquors.
Come on.
Yes, and we got rowdy. This thing.
Did you guys get naked at the strip club?
No.
Who got naked at the strip club?
I'm not gonna say, but
I thought you guys got kicked out of the strip
we
club.
did get kicked out. We got kicked out of the strip club because we kept filming.
Here's my
but
question.
we were filming ourselves.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
How do you go to a strip club into a pandemic when the girls, they're wearing masks, obviously?
I didn't even think about that.
They were all wearing masks.
So like you're getting a
That's
lap dance from
hilarious.
this chick and she's got a fucking mask on and a face shield.
Yeah.
Imagine the irony. She is sweating and dripping bodily fluids all over you, yet she's got a mask on.
Yeah.
To protect you.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got kicked out.
And tell me, is that an essential business?
No.
You're telling me that strip clubs are open in Nashville, Tennessee during a pandemic.
But
It
that
was
mom
the
and pop
only one
shop
that
down the
was open.
street
It
has
was the
got to
only
stay
one.
closed. Oh, it was still. It's essential.
It's essential.
You never
A
know.
strip club is an essential business, I tell you.
You never know when a STD might need to get passed around.
But gyms.
What?
No, you can't go to the gym, but you can go to the fucking strip club.
You can go to the strip club.
That makes a lot of fucking sense, America.
Yeah.
Like, let's really break this down.
I want to know what politician was sitting there like, all right, CVS can stay open, Blinds for Less has to be closed, and the Peppermint Rhino has to stay open. Wait, Barbara? yeah, no, plug your ears really quick.
What the fuck, America? Like, genuinely, that is a concern of mine now that we just thought about that.
Right.
I
That's
cannot
crazy.
go to the gym.
Right.
But you're telling me Adelia can go get a lap dance from a bish at a strip club.
Yeah, Adelia.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know.
How do you
feel about that, America?
Huh?
People watching.
Yeah.
How do you feel that you can't pump iron and get jacked to the tits, but Adelia can get a nice little lap dance?
And she could get pumped to the
tits.
Yeah, I don't know, but I was
Also,
very
how was your lap dance?
uncomfortable.
Was that your first one?
The way it was, yes.
What do you mean the
What do
way
you-
it was?
wait,
What
wait,
happened?
hold on.
She
Let's
was
talk
all
about
up on me, you guys. Like,
that was
all up on me.
Was that your first time at a strip club?
No.
So that was your first proper lap dance?
Yes. Like-
I've never had a lap dance.
And
Really?
No.
I'm sorry, but I'm just glad she was just like
Hot.
very cute. Yes, like very, very cute girl. So I, I
get a
literally was
number?
like this the entire time.
Did you get a number?
No.
Adelia
So
does
she was
not
cute.
like being embarrassed in public.
It wasn't even, I mean, yeah.
Sore subject.
The sore subject. Too soon?
Wow.
Is it too soon?
Can we talk about that?
Can
We
we?
can.
It's
I'm
in
over
Pearson's
it.
next vlog.
Yep.
Let's talk about this. This is, I think, a good learning moment.
Wait, let me finish my story real
continue,
quick.
continue.
Anyway, so we got back. Actually, we laid in a field for like 35 minutes, being all drunk and shit. And then we went to the pool area in our hotel room, jumped in the pool with all of our clothes on, and then got back to our hotel room, woke up, missed our flight.
Stop.
Yes,
Sucks.
missed our flight, puked everywhere before our flight.
Good.
And then got the next flight out. I made it.
I hate throwing up when I drink.
Me too.
It's nasty.
That's when you know you were effed up.
Yeah.
Like, that's when you know.
So an eventful week in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And then you came back and did the live.
And then I came back to you guys and literally had a tequila shot.
Hilarious.
On the live.
Yeah. But my Nashville vlog will be out Friday.
Yeet.
It'll be linked down below. And then I have a vlog coming out Friday, and so does Pearson. And in Pearson's vlog.
All right. So we had a funny situation come up, which turned into a very bad situation very quickly. It was funny because so here's the scenario. We go to get food. Saxon and I jump in. We're trying to get like bits for Saxon's vlog and fill up her stuff. And I was shooting something else. And I was like, oh, sure, I'll come by and like we'll all film stuff. Mm-hmm. And we're on the way, and we're sitting in the parking lot. And I just see these guys sitting in front of us, and they're sitting there. And one dude was like somewhat attractive. Seemed like a normal enough guy.
Like a nice guy.
He was staring in the window at the girlies in the back.
Yeah.
You know. And then I go, dang, I think he's looking at us. And I'm filming Adelia, and she's like, I know. And she's like turning around and looking at me and looking at the camera. She's like, I think he's looking at me, and stuff like that keeps happening. And then as we're pulling out, we've gotten the food, and I roll down the back window, or I have Saxon roll down the back window. I go, my friend in the front thinks you're cute. And I'm filming his reaction.
It's like what you do in 8th grade, like when you like drive past someone. My friend thinks you're cute. And then you just go. And
we just drive away really quick.
But
you guys didn't drive away, did you?
But I, being the fucking content king that I am, so I start to drive away, and I stop in the parking lot, and I'm like, throw that bitch in reverse, and I back up, and I roll down my window, and I'm like, yo, dude, my friend in the front thinks you're hot. She wants your number. Totally embarrassing Adelia, putting her on the spot. Pearson's vlogging it.
I'm going to town. I'm like, yeah, I got this. This is some gold. And then he walks over, cool as a cucumber.
Most confidence in the world. More confidence than George Janko.
Bro, this guy this guy walks over so smooth. I was like, man, this guy is collected. Mm-hmm. He is fucking chill. He walks over. He's like, what's up? How you doing? He was like, why are you
He goes, why are you nervous?
Yeah, because Adelia was like,
really
Adelia was doing
way.
Adelia was going like this. Oh, like oh. And he goes, why are you nervous? You know? And just like disarms everyone. I was like, damn. Look, I'm a little attracted to him now too. Shit. And then he was like, well, do you want to take my number? And I was like, here. Adelia said, no, I don't want to get your number. And then I threw out my phone. I was like, I'm going to take your IG, bro, and set it up real quick. Trying to save the situation. Mm-hmm. And as we were driving away, I get the info, and I think we just made a comment. It was like, Mark said, man, he was mad confident.
Well, I learned a lot from this situation from this guy, and I've always, like, back in the day, George is not afraid to walk up to girls and be like, yo, like, you're beautiful, blah, 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 talk to them and get their number.
Yeah.
Never in my fucking life have done that.
Really?
I just don't have the confidence to like go up to a stranger and talk to her. I don't know what it is, but like in that moment, there's so much less pressure on you when you're fucking around joking, like putting Adelia on the spot, and you're like, but like that guy, I mean, I'm sure it'd be different in a situation with a girl, because like I've seen George strike out too, and it's kind of funny. I feel like I fear rejection. That's why I don't do it, and I'm just kind of a fucking pussy when it comes to talking to random people.
Facts.
But it was like a learning experience for me, because I was like, damn, this dude diffused the situation so well and made it comfortable for me. Even I was like, I was joking, but then when he came up with his confidence, I was like, damn, this is actually like kind of cool.
Right. And mind you, he wasn't the best looking dude in the world. It wasn't like he was, you know, Jason Momoa.
Sorry if you're watching, bro.
Yeah. But he was still mad confident. But what was the situation after that? How did it escalate?
So here's, I said that in the car. I was like, yo, I learned a lot from that situation, but I feel like Adelia made it awkward. And then Adelia didn't like that. I said that. And
you literally were trying to make me feel better. You're like, it's okay. And I literally grabbed you and I go,
yeah, Adelia wasn't happy.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
And what we've learned about Adelia, and this is something that happened to me back in the day when I was first vlogging with Logan in public, when Logan has no fucks given in public back in the day. And when I first started vlogging, I was very intimidated by Logan and all the celebrity people that I was around. And like, I was embarrassed in public, like when they would make a scene and people would look at us. It's like, I feel uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't until I started to shift my perspective on, I have, 250,000 of you guys watching my vlogs every day. I would rather embarrass myself in front of 5 people now that I'm never going to see for you 250,000 than not embarrass myself.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Adelia will reach that point where she's not embarrassed. Like, you'll reach the point, because I don't know how you are vlogging in public. I've never really seen you vlog in public. Mm-hmm. Like, what do you think it was that made you so uncomfortable in that situation and upset you?
I don't know. I just felt like embarrassed because I was awkward. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously I know I was awkward because I felt uncomfortable. So it made it even more uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And he was so chill and I was not. I just embarrassed myself pretty much. Mm-hmm. Like, it didn't make me feel very good. And then you guys obviously knew that, and you guys were like,
we roasted you.
Yeah, you roasted me hard, and it upset me even more. So then I got, mad.
Got defensive and mad.
Yeah.
And we had our first group fight, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Pearson did a really good job. He's the king of confrontation, of diffusing the situation and like mediating it, essentially. Mm-hmm. Because obviously Adelia was upset with me. She said some shit that pissed me off.
Should we go into that?
We don't have to get any specific on that. Mm-hmm. I wanted to go somewhere with this. I forget where I wanted to head with like a learning situation for like the audience.
Mm-hmm. Putting yourself out there.
Not that. Like more about the way that we handled it, I guess.
I think here's what I gathered from it. Number one, we learned a lot about each other in that situation.
Oh, I got what I wanted.
Say it,
I remember. I wanted to ask Adelia, because I am very hard on you, Adelia. Mm-hmm. And there's been two, like I've obviously, I'll help you no matter what. Like, I care about you and I want to help you. And I'm hard on you, and it can come off as being an asshole. I know that. Like, Pearson knows that too. He just can take it, you know? Like, I talk to Pearson the same way I talk to you when it comes to business, and Pearson.
I would say Mark and I have a much harsher version of our conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know I can come off as an asshole, and it's something I'm actively working on. And that can piss you off. But here's my question, because I've taken 2 approaches with you, and they both piss you off.
Yeah.
I've taken hey, this is Mark being, I care about you, and this is the truth, and this is what I want you to learn. But I've also been the Mark where I said, I don't give a fuck. You figure it out.
Yeah.
But both of them piss you off, right?
Yeah. Because
remember when I said, okay, back to that text, and you were like, all right, Mark, haha.
Yeah.
I could tell you were pissed off, but then... Mm-hmm. So what approach do I need to make for you to be happy, where it's not Mark cares too much or he doesn't give a fuck at all, to make you happy?
Yeah.
I don't think I can really answer that like right now. I feel like we kind of just have to,
because like
I can be go, like I feel like we would figure that out. I don't know. I can
be the friend that offers no value to your life.
Yeah.
I can be the friend that's like, oh, Adelia, let's go grab drinks. And then that's what we do. Mm-hmm. Right. I could be that friend and there would be no drama.
Yeah.
Or I can be the friend that's like, yo, Adelia, let's post a video. Yo, Adelia, let's shoot this. Yo, Adelia, let's do this. Mm-hmm. Who pushes you. Mm-hmm. Or I can, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that's where like, I need you to tell me what kind of friend you want me to be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I can understand that.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be the drinks friend, because I have a lot of those. Mm-hmm. Obviously, yes, like you are in a way, like, we have fun, but besides vlogging and stuff, but I think within time I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think it just takes time, and I think that situation with all of us in the car kind of like gave me a lot of perspective, and like I went home and like thought about it. I was just like, you gotta be stronger, like don't be a little, like,
Well, what happened was, and I handled it poorly, and I'll take accountability for that. Pearson apologized, and I said, I'm not sorry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, I don't know. I don't like apologizing. I'm not going to apologize unless I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I genuinely wasn't sorry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it was kind of like a learning moment, I think. And here's what I was trying to dissect. Because you said in the car, you were like, I know that I'm going to laugh about this later.
Yeah.
So why in those moments when you know you're going to get over it, this isn't just specifically to you. This is like a lot of people who act on emotion. When you know you're going to get over something, like the whole, like, if it doesn't affect me in 5 years, I'm not going to spend more than 5 minutes on it. Why do you think in those 5 minutes we can't get over it?
I don't know. Because I think like my emotions were just already out and I was already just like upset, and I just kind of like let it out so I wouldn't keep it in. Because then if I would have just kept it in, I would have like, I think, got even more angrier. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Because like it's like I know I was gonna get over it, so I just like let myself be mad.
Yeah, I think I need to work on, like, I got clapped in the last podcast in the comments saying like, Mark's never gonna have real friends in LA because all he cares about is his business and success. And I talked about this with you, Pearson, and I think it's like, I have a dream, man, and I think that that's where the disconnect is with like the audience. I don't know. It's like, it's hard to put it into the words. Like, I know I sound like an asshole and like, I'm not going to make friends out here. I feel like we've made really good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've also realized that friends come and go quick in LA.
Yeah.
Got that right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, everyone's in and out of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of things that people don't realize, and this is to reiterate what you just said, is LA is such a transient city. You've only been here 5 years. How long have you been here?
4.
4. I've been here for 10, right? Fuck both you guys. You're both pussies.
I'm sure Pearson's had hundreds of thousands of people sliding in and out of his life.
Literally. And I've learned to have very thick skin in the midst of all this. And I think, to Mark's credit, yeah, you really don't get a lot of really great friends. Some of my best friends have left LA. And sometimes I'm like, oh, there's a reason I like you so much, is because you're not meant for this city. Like, there's a certain caliber of personality that it takes to survive this city, especially in this industry. And you have to have thick skin. And a lot of times, in order to get into those friendships, you have to peel away at these layers of callous and wounding and frustration and hate and anger in order to get to the person inside of it. And a lot of times we don't have that much time to get to know somebody. To be frank, I mean, we're all doing something. We're all here pursuing a dream. And friendship is so transient in LA, and it's very hard to find. I've had more time, so I've been able to develop a few very close relationships, and you've mentioned it before. I have more friends than you. Fact is I've just been here longer than you, and I have a couple really great mentors that have guided me on my journey. And I'm trying to do that with you now more and more, is to encourage you to find those, like, the different types of, we talked about it this morning, different types of love.
Yeah.
Like, you have, romantic love, you have love that's undivided towards family members, right? You just endless. And then you have friendship love, like acquaintances, friends, party friends, different levels to it. And I think it's important to recognize those statuses inside of it. There is a tier group to everybody, and we can't be wounded when somebody leaves our lives or comes into our lives, or the friendship fades and comes and goes. And it's not to clap everybody for saying Mark's not going to have fucking real friendships. It's that this is a hard place to have friends. It's a challenge. It's not easy, and there's a lot going on. We don't exactly have a ton of time to just hang out and have a beer with the boys.
That's I think that right there is my biggest argument, right? The reason that we get along and we're hanging out, and Tyler as well, we've all come together with something that we enjoy and spend time on.
Exactly.
Dude, guys, trust me, I try to hit people up to hang.
Yeah, he does.
And all they ever want to do is get fucking drinks.
Yeah.
And that's not what I want to do. And it's like, I'm sorry that I have a dream.
Yeah.
And you don't.
Right.
Like, I asked someone to shoot a video on Wednesday, and I was like, they're like, yeah, I'm down. And I was like, is 9 a.m. too early? And they're like, yeah, I'm going out for drinks Tuesday night. And I'm just like, dude, it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
do you not like? Also in LA, guys, no one has a fucking job. Like
Literally.
before COVID, no one even had a job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
now they just got a stimulus check, so they got more drinks to have.
right, and they did now. It's like OnlyFans and whatever. They make their money that way, or YouTuber.
Unemployment.
PearsonFodeVIP.com.
Pearson Pody.
Oh my gosh.
I think like it's just like, and also like I think a lot of friendships fade because, especially in social media, ego gets involved,
Hell yeah.
and that is like.
Just be a little respectful.
I don't know. Whenever I talk so much and I don't have like water,
I can spit in your mouth if you want.
yeah, that'd be great.
What? Just look away.
Here's a question I have though.
Right.
I could still hit up my boy Alex from Hudson, Ohio.
Right.
I could hit up my boy Charlie from Hudson, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't talked to him in months,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like we don't skip a beat. Why do you
Right.
think that is? Why do you think it's so easy to stay friends with the homeboys back in Ohio
Mm-hmm.
versus like, hitting up a homie here?
Adelia.
Honestly, because they're not from, they haven't lived here. I don't know. They're different. Like they're different breed of.
They have their own life going on.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
They're
And
unaffected.
they have no idea what it's like here. So it's like they probably love like listening to your life and like.
I think that's the reason. I think it's like those boys knew me before
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
They knew me when I was a fat fucking freshman
Yeah.
in high school.
Yeah.
And they were friends with me then.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, that's dope. You're a YouTuber.
Yeah.
You're still Mark to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I think something too as well, because I actually have friends here that we won't talk for like months, and as soon as we talk, like Jared Nickerson, right? As soon as you guys came to the birthday with me, you saw how instantly engaged we both were.
Yeah.
No, nothing faded.
Literally nothing, and I hadn't seen him since Valentine's Day. Like we went to the Real Bros of Simi Valley premiere, which is a show that I was in, and that was literally the last time we saw each other, and we'd only talked maybe once since then, and instantly we picked back up. I think it's not just where you're from. It's the caliber of person that you are. To know that we all have lives, we're all doing shit, and to be unaffected by the fact that we are all hustling.
Right.
So many people take it personal that you don't hit them up every day and text them all the time. I fucking hate texts.
Right.
Don't text me if you want to get a hold of me. Call
Terrible.
me.
I'm the opposite. I don't really like talking on the phone or texting. I just like, I'm a very like, call me if you need me.
Right.
Every time I call you, I need you, and sometimes
You called me last night when I was in bed. What do you want from me?
I needed you.
What you
FaceTime me. I'm in bed.
I needed something.
Just give me a late night booty call. Goddamn.
Mark,
That dick.
that is
Yo.
not true.
Who got that good dick?
Anyways, I wanted to thank Adelia because she told me to start posting skits again, and I started to post the skits on the TikToky.
And it's you come up on my For You page every day. I'm not kidding. Every day.
That's dope.
It's insane.
My boy's starting to clap cheeks on
I'm
TikTok.
clapping cheeks on TikTok.
Let's go.
It's because of me.
So thanks, Adelia, for telling me to do that.
And now we need to do a skit together. Wait, I think we are.
Ooh, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of popping on
Ooh,
TikTok
sorry.
now. So
Yep, my 2.2 million TikTok followers called, and I can't arrange that time.
yeah, we'll shoot a TikTok. I'm shooting another skit this week. I have Joe Rogan is leaving LA.
Yes.
He's moving to Texas
Why do you think that is?
because there's no income
Because
tax.
he hates LA.
No income tax, Texas. You got guns,
And LA people suck.
and honestly, yeah,
Cheaper to living, bro.
Dude, it's way cheaper. to
Guys,
live.
I was looking at houses.
He's a family
here.
guy.
Yeah, I was
dad.
looking at houses here back, a couple years ago. I was like, oh, here. I was trying to make a decision. Do I want to invest in music in myself, or do I want to buy a house? And I chose to do the music route because, dude, LA, like $1 million house in LA is 200,000 in Ohio,
For real.
Wow.
and it's wild. So you go to Texas too. Everything's bigger in
it's
Texas.
probably like nicer.
You
way
get
nicer.
dope ass
Yeah.
houses in Texas for way
With
cheaper.
a pool, with the
So
giant
much
like
land.
10
Acres.
acres.
Acres, yeah.
Like
Texas is
Yeah.
the move, man. Or some like Montana or some shit where it's cheap.
I mean, like the whole Northwest. That's why, like, I kind of miss that. I grew up on a farm. We would farm 2,000, 3,000, sometimes 10,000 acres, and I was so used to that lifestyle. I remember I was looking at houses with my parents way back in the day, and they're like thinking about selling a property, and I was like, wow, that's so expensive. And then I moved to LA. I was like, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
I'd pay that in rent in 1 year.
I would love to move somewhere else, but when it comes to like collaboration and stuff, like say I'm in Ohio, no one else is making videos.
It's not the same.
Like they have day jobs there. So how am I supposed to, like if I had a family channel, damn bro, I could do it from anywhere in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's going to be tough to do that kind of stuff when there's no one to hit up and be like, hey, be in this.
Yeah.
I also feel like you can't really make that transition unless you're like A-list at what you do.
Yeah.
Right? Like Joe Rogan is now literally the king of all podcasts.
Right. They watch
ever
for
in
him.
history.
But how's he going to have guests?
He'll fly him out. He just made, what is a $20 million deal? $100
$100
million?
million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, so he's just like, yeah, I'll fucking buy you first class and won't even put a dent in any
Still,
of my
that's
budget.
like more of a hassle. Like LA is more convenient.
For sure it is.
Yeah. Like my rent, my apartment rent is more than my parents' mortgage rent.
Oh,
Isn't that insane?
And they have a home.
And they have a house
that's
in
nuts.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Your rent's more than my college 3-bedroom apartment rent.
Insane.
Our rent here is more than a lot of places.
Yeah. We ain't going to disclose that kind of
Yeah,
information,
yeah,
but it's a hefty amount.
Yeah. Please donate money on the lives.
Yeah. How do you feel about Jake Paul fighting former NBA player Nate Robinson?
Yo, how tall is Nate?
5 foot. I think he's listed as 5'9", so I would assume
probably
5'7".
5'7".
Oh gosh.
That dude, listen, Jake's not short. That's got a hell
Jake's
of reach on this.
6'2"-ish. 6'1" probably.
That's a lot of reach on some dude. Has Nate ever fought in?
I don't know, man. Nate's an athlete, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know Jake is like, I don't know Nate, and I haven't done research on him. I know he can jump, but
maybe you can do a like spinning kick to the
yeah.
head.
Well, you can't kick in boxing. But
No,
I just know
it's
Jake,
out.
like when Jake will, I'm scared of Jake.
Right. If Jake gets angry, he's got
Yeah.
that look. He's got a little bit of a wild
Jake
card look.
has a switch that he can flip.
How dare
Pearson's getting
you?
a phone call.
Sorry, it's a booty call.
Literally.
Yes, hello. It's Saxon.
Saxon, we're shooting the pod.
Saxon, we're shooting the podcast. Gosh dang it. You can come on over. All right.
Ooh.
Bye. Oh, hey,
He's
what's going
coming
on?
out.
What's up?
Shit.
Yeah, see you on the live.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Look, guys.
But yeah, they caught like actual hackers were changing the numbers.
I don't know what
From
the
China.
fuck to believe anymore
Yeah.
on the fucking internet. I'm
And
not
it's
kidding.
election year. It's even more confusing.
We're fucked, guys.
Kanye
because
West is gonna be the
Kanye West. Kanye
There-
West do the COVID.
there is so much convinced. Like there is. Who knows if the numbers are going to be right in the election? They could be fucking fabricated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who knows if Wayfair is selling children?
Yo,
Oh
so confused.
Who knows if Ellen DeGeneres is taking children's blood and making herself younger? I don't know.
The chromium or whatever that shit is.
Yes.
Adrenochrome
Adrenochrome.
or something like that.
Ellen DeGeneres, the Clintons, all
Yes.
Donald Trump
Oh.
used to until he became a Christian and a Republican.
There is so much stuff on the internet that I do not know what is going on in the world anymore.
Literally. Well, so that's the problem is like, so we used to have news outlets and it used to be like, you know,
They used to report the facts.
Right.
Now you have
it's clickbait.
it's clickbait and it's all
Bro, you got
news outlets are on sides. Like
Yeah.
you have to have a Democratic or Republican side now.
Yeah.
Like you don't report the news.
It's not
Like
journalism.
it's not journalism. It's literally opinions. And
Yeah.
and since when did news? When were we supposed asking for your opinion?
And also, the other part of it is like, fucking, when did literally everybody have a voice in the news? Like, we
Yeah.
have to have standards of conduct of like, this is the truth. We sourced it. We found the answer. And this is what we're reporting on. Now, literally, somebody sends out a tweet. That's the news.
yeah.
And it's confusing as fuck. Literally.
Like speculation is news.
Yeah. How is speculation news anymore? Instead of them saying this is speculation, they go, this is the news.
Right. Like what if even the video of the doctor saying stuff, what if that was staged?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
who the fuck knows, bro? What if she's a paid actress and was like, I'm a doctor and this stuff works? The government's what if the Republican Party hired her? I don't know.
Who knows? Literally, it's election year. We got people, literally you can turn on Fox News and MSNBC, play them side by side. They'll be talking about the exact same thing, saying opposite facts.
Yes.
The opposite.
Here's
of
what
everything.
I think. I think there's going to be a cure for coronavirus
Right
around
before the
election
election.
time.
Right before the election,
Wow.
for sure.
I don't know, man. Politics are fucked.
Yep.
Can I ask something too? Everyone wants to come to America, right? You see a lot
Right.
of foreign people here, but Americans hate America.
For real.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think we're the freest country in the world? We're the most sought after country in the world. Why do you think, like, the American dream, is it brainwashed, the American dream? Because Americans don't even want to be in America.
No, go ahead.
Oh, gosh.
You're from Romania.
Yeah.
Why'd your mom come here?
Romania.
Or Estonia.
Oh, my God.
I knew it was an Ia.
We're best friends, and you don't even know where I'm from.
Estonia.
Estonia.
She's Italian from
Why did
Estonia.
Why did your family come to America from Estonia?
To have a better life.
What's better about America?
I mean, it just is. I don't want to go into detail. Like, kind of.
With that country?
Yeah.
I
I
don't know
mean,
any
my
facts.
home. It's just like where I'm from. Like the city and the town is just like, it was just at the time it was just very poor, just small. It's gotten a lot better, obviously, within time, but yeah, it's just a better life. It's more opportunities, I guess.
Do you think it's brainwashing to the world that America's the best?
Oh, for sure. I mean, perception is reality.
Yeah.
You say that all the time, right? And I believe that. And I also think that America is great.
Yeah.
Like, it's a
Canada
great
seems
country.
dope, though.
Canada's
I've said
fucking
that so many
fantastic.
times. I'm like, if I'm not here,
Yo,
I want to go to Canada.
Listen, there's a lot of fucking great countries. If you get to travel the world, you'll realize there's something great about every country.
Yeah.
There really is. And I've done a fair bit of traveling in my time, and every time I go to a country, I've never had like one country where I'm like, I fucking hate that country. All of them I've liked. And I think the reason, and this is just because I've had exchange students who've lived at my house for 2 years in a row, and then I lived with multiple people that are from around the world. I think you're one of my first roommates that are from America.
Really?
Yeah. I've had the French Moroccan roommate. I've had the New Zealander. I've had the South Korean roommate. I've had endless. It's just endless. But they all come to the same thing, and it's what you just said. It's the opportunity, and it's the life that you can have and that your kids can have. They're like, a lot of times, in different countries, there's, you fit into your fold in society. And then beyond that, you're kind of restricted. But America has this opportunity, which is the capitalistic mindset of like, whatever you work for, you can earn, which is true. Whatever you work for in America, you can earn.
But America's probably the laziest country out there.
It is, and
Do
it
you
isn't.
think
It
that
depends on where you're at.
I work my fucking ass off.
Right.
But like, every time I've met like a foreigner here, they got some work ethic. Like Germans have crazy work ethic. Mexicans have crazy work ethic.
Yeah.
Like I've never.
Dude, the foreman on our farm, like he was Mexican. He was like kind of like my surrogate dad in a lot of ways. He taught me Spanish on the farm. He'd take me out in the pickup. We'd have lunch together. But between him and my dad, those two guys worked their asses off nonstop. And I think that
we're just spoiled fucking brats.
Yeah.
Americans.
That's what we
Literally.
take it for granted.
Speak for yourselves.
I mean, I don't. I'm just saying, like,
But yeah, in general, I guess that's what they think.
yeah.
It's confusing. I think it is. It's definitely like there's a divided. Depends on where you're at and who you're with, for sure. LA feels very spoiled.
Yeah.
But I mean, back in the farm, I never felt spoiled once.
Oh, me either.
Yeah. I mean, you grew up landscaping, so you
Yeah.
get it. You fucking work your cheeks off.
Yeah.
So weird. I could have like had a different life. Like if, let's say, like my mom never met that guy, whatever.
Right.
I literally still would have been. I would have never known America. Like, I mean, obviously I would know, but like, I feel like it would have been a dream to be here. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Plus, like, America has we have the entertainment industry. It's not that hasn't gone in a lot of other places, but a lot of people around the world talk about Hollywood, right?
Right. And Bollywood now.
And Bollywood, yeah. Bollywood's super prevalent. And like Chinese Hollywood is actually making a huge impact around the world, their entertainment. But a lot of times this is still the gold standard for entertainment around the world. And entertainment really does just kind of shape the way we view the world.
Guys, comment down below, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? If I wasn't pursuing...
Don't comment your hometown.
Yeah.
Comment somewhere different than where you are right
different than where you live. If I wasn't chasing this dream, that I don't even know what the fuck my dream is, but I know it helps being here. If I wasn't chasing this, I feel like I would want to live either in the Bahamas, because it's fucking dope, or somewhere in Europe, maybe Amsterdam. I loved Amsterdam.
Yeah.
I don't think I would live in America. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Me either.
I'd pick one of 3 spots. Saxon just got
Saxon's here.
Oh God! Quick, stop talking.
God, you
about
got
it.
here so fast. He booty calls you, and then you just roll in 2 seconds.
She booty called me.
Can we get a time on how quickly Saxon got here, guys?
1, 2,
if you guys are counting in the
10 minutes.
podcast.
Let's see.
Oh
By the
my
way,
God.
just to clarify, she booty called me. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
She said, "What's up?"
Where would you live?
One of 3 places: Hawaii, New Zealand, or Europe. Like anywhere in Europe. I've always had a blast over there. Oh, 7 minutes from the booty call till now.
Oh, it took her 7 minutes. Tyler coming in clutch with that.
Tyler got it.
Where would you live, Adelia?
I don't know.
Estonia.
No. Yeah, somewhere in Europe, Canada. I love Canada.
Canada's
I've
dope.
been there. Yeah, it's really pretty.
It's like chill America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're just all, "Hey, how you doing there, bud?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No offense. to
Isn't that
Canadians.
crazy though that we pick places that aren't America to live?
Mm-hmm.
What does that tell you about?
Hey, I
like,
picked
us?
Hawaii. Fuck you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to Hawaii. It's sick, but
Yeah.
it's just far
I've
away
never
from
been
everything.
anywhere tropical ever in my life.
We got to
Really?
get Adelia to the
Never.
Bahamas.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
Bahamas is my favorite place ever. The water is just clear.
Yeah.
I know a family there, so I have a very heightened experience when I go there.
Yeah.
But I love that place. I just got a reminder we got to take out the trash today, Pearson. So don't let
Oh
me
yeah.
forget.
We took out the water.
And
as well.
starting August 1st, Tyler has challenged me to not drink any alcohol for a month, not eat any sugar, which I don't know if I could do that one because the fucking dried mangoes are so fire.
The mangoes are fire.
But yeah, I'm going to try to make August a good month. I am going to Mexico for 3
Wait.
days.
I challenged you to the body fitness challenge as well.
And then the gym closed. What do you want me to do?
fucking workout calisthenics wise.
Look,
how did
all
I
right,
stay in shape
I will start
this entire
next.
time?
I'm starting August 1st because my song is releasing this week. I've been busy. Okay, I have a lot going on.
Sounds like a lot of excuses. to
I'm giving you a
me.
lot of excuses. Do you want me to work out or do you want me to make videos for the people?
Both. I do it.
Videos for the people.
Ooh, boom, roasted. I mean, you make a lot more than I do. Let's be honest.
Adelia, you got anything?
I think I said a lot.
Yeah, you did. You talked a lot this episode. We're proud of you for opening up. Adelia got hella personal. We called her out.
Good job. Proud of you.
She's going to work on her crying. I'm going to work on my not being an asshole.
Yeah.
Pearson's going to work on getting a bigger penis. And then things
it's
will
so
be better.
small.
Yeah.
Yo, if you guys got any tips for making your pee bigger, just let me know in the comments below. It's just, you ever seen like an acorn just sticking out of the tall grass?
Here's
You can't even
it.
see it.
Yeah.
And it
I
just-
feel for you.
Or like a baby field mouse that just had a baby, and it's like the little pink thing.
I got that visual.
Just
Yeah.
sad. So much.
Don't forget to
sadness.
pre-order my song Threesome. And then
Threesome.
guys, send some questions down in the comments. We're going to answer some fan questions in the next episode. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. Drop a like, hit that subscribe, and we will, I already said that. Bye.
Threesome.